A few weeks ago, we launched something special inside Genesis Pits Premium, which is our very own propfirm simulation challenge. The goal? To take everything our students have learned from the technical setups, psychology, risk management, and to put it to the ultimate test. They were given 2 trading weeks to hit a profit figure of $5,000. And just like a real prop firm, the rules were strict. A 5% daily drawdown limit, proper risk management, and of course, journaling every single trade so I could personally review their setups. And even though the markets were super volatile, it was a chance for everyone to prove what they have learned, stay disciplined under pressure, and to build real trader habits. And what's more even exciting, we rewarded the top performers with real propfirmchallenge accounts. So out of the participants, there were 6 that hit the targets, and their stories were absolutely inspiring. So in this video, I want to share the biggest lessons from the challenge and what we all can learn from their journey. Let's go. Now, if you like videos like this, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Help me out by clicking subscribe and also commenting more so that I can produce more videos like this for you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without further ado, let's get back into the video. Our first story comes from Nathan from Malaysia, who finished at the top of the leaderboard yeah, boy, with over $13,700 in profits. And Nathan's story is incredible because he is living proof that consistency pays off. He's already a profitable trader, and yes, he has made back his Genesis Pits Premium course fee and now trades completely independently. But what stood out for me was how disciplined he has become. He's only now focused on XAU USD. And even during this volatile period, while many traders were chasing setups or switching pairs, he stayed laser focused on gold. He shared how the key for him wasn't about catching every move, but learning when not to trade. He said, if you have hit your daily target for the day, just call it a day. Don't overtrade. Don't let greed or FOMO, fear of missing out, take over. He has also blown his live accounts before, and that pain taught him the value of proper lot sizing and knowing when to walk away. That is emotional maturity, and that is what separates profitable traders from struggling ones. Next is Keith, who hit the 5,000 target in just 4 trading days. 3 of those days were almost perfect, 90% to 100% win rates. But there was just one day where things all went wrong. He got greedy. He adjusted his take profit higher even though the trade had already reached his plan. The price reversed. Fear started to kick in and he closed the trade early, turning that winning trade into a loss. And he said that if he had followed the SOP, that would have been another 100% win day because the trade eventually hit the TP that he has set. That moment became one of the biggest lessons that fear and greed are 2 of the biggest emotions that can destroy even a great setup. What I really love about Keith's story is how he owned that mistake. He reflected, he refined, and he came back stronger, finishing the challenge on the next day with discipline and confidence. That is what this challenge is all about. It's not about perfection, but about continuous growth. Then we have YF, who achieved $5,000 target in just one day. But his story wasn't about speed. It was about patience. You see, Yufeng worked full-time, so he doesn't have the luxury to monitor charts all day. Instead of forcing trades, he focused only on high probability setups on the H4 timeframe, a setup that fits his schedule and his personality. And he said one thing that really stuck with me. He said this, I used to overtrade, chasing setups every few hours, but this time I waited for the right one and it paid off. He also mentioned how after hitting his target, he was tempted to keep on trading, but he stopped, reminding himself that consistency matters more than just one more win. That discipline, knowing when not to trade, is one of the most underrated skills in trading. And even though he actually took a lot of back and forth because of winning trades and losing trades, but at the end of the day, he was able to succeed hitting that $5,000 target in just one day. Next is Mei, who finished with $5,941 in profits. And she also won the Most Disciplined Trader Award, which I gave to the person with the best journal. So from day one, Mei actually set her goal clearly. She told me that she wanted to win this challenge, and that motivation drove her every single day. She started trading both gold and Bitcoin. But after reviewing her journal, I noticed one thing. I saw that her Bitcoin trades were consistently losing. So I advised her, maybe focus on what's working. Drop Bitcoin, stick with gold because you know that your Bitcoin trades have not been performing and your gold trades have been performing. That shift made all the difference. Her journaling was also exceptional. Every trade documented, screenshots included, and the reasons for entry and exit clearly written. Not only that, she also wrote down her reflection from the trade, what had happened, her emotions, so on and so forth. And that level of detail not only helped her track her progress, but it also made it easy for me to coach her more effectively. Her biggest lesson? Don't tweak the SOP after a few winning trades. Stick to what works and don't get greedy. Sometimes discipline beats brilliance, and Mei is a perfect example of that. Finally, Chin Hui. She's someone who used to only trade long-term setups on H4, but because of the limited opportunities during this challenge, she had to adapt and explore shorter time frames. That adjustment became her powerful growth moment. She used to have terrible anxiety just watching the M1 charts. It was all about fast movements and it made her panic. Whenever the candles turned red, she would close early, even though the setup was valid. So I suggested that she switch to a M5 time frame to give herself more breathing room. And that change helped her because it made her more patient and more rational in her decision making. By the end of the challenge, she wasn't just hitting targets. She was also managing her emotions better than before. For Chinhui, this challenge wasn't about profit. It was about learning to stay calm under pressure and to trust the process. So there you have it, 5 traders, each with completely different journeys, but one common thread: growth through discipline. Whether is it managing emotions like Keith, focusing on only taking high probability trades like Yufeng, or journaling like Mei, the principles remain the same. Trading isn't all about charts and signals, it's about mastering yourself. Many people think that they need the best strategy to succeed, but the truth is this: even the best strategy will not save you if you cannot manage your emotions. Trading psychology is one of the biggest hurdles that most traders face. Think about it like this: you can have the fastest car in the world, a Bugatti, a Koenigsegg, heck, even an F1 car. But if you don't know how to handle it, you will still crash it. It's not about the power of the car that matters. It's about how well you drive it. And that's exactly what I'm building inside of Genesis Pips Premium, which is my community of traders who push each other to become a better version of themselves every single week. It's not about learning new strategies. It's about mastering the mindset, the patience, and the discipline it takes to win consistently. Now, if you're thinking about joining Genesis Pips Premium, start by joining our public Genesis Pips Telegram channel first, which I will put the link down in the description. That is where you will catch all the latest updates and announcements on when the next intake opens. And now, for these guys who have just graduated and are now propfirm ready, I can't wait to see how they will be performing coming up. Speaking of propfirms, if you want to see my entire journey of going through a $100,000 propfirm challenge with the setup that I took, my train of thoughts, and understanding the process behind it, then click the video somewhere around this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.